guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephanie with the Y. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you are seeing this when I drop it, happy belated Valentine's Day. This is my Valentine's look. And if you want to see a quick tutorial, I have it on my page as a reel or short. It's called shorts on here. Let's get started with our Invisalign journey. I'm going to tell you guys all about it. I'm going to show you guys my progress. We're going to talk about the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, whatever. So if you are interested, or if you had any questions, you've been wondering if you should get it, this is your sign. Without further ado, let's just get started. So really quick, we're going to go through my dental history just so you have a better understanding of why I needed Invisalign. If you don't care about any of that, just skip on to the next chapter. I did you that favor by providing it in this video. You are welcome. So boom, we're in high school looking like this. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. So my teeth wasn't too crazy anyways. It was uneven, some spacing, and a gap. So we wear our braces, you know, we do good, yada yada yada. Hated braces, by the way. They look so good on some people, but yeah, not for me. Fast forward till we get them off. I get my retainers, and I just kept losing it, forgetting it, or it's getting tossed out, wrapped up in paper. Like, you name it, it happened, and I was careless. I was like,
my teeth look good.
I don't care. So after the third time losing it, my insurance is like, yeah, it's no longer free. My parents are like, that sucks for you. So I'm doing this process all over again. If you are watching this, you got braces, please, please, please wear your retainers. This is dumb. I don't know why I did this to myself. But anyways, yeah. So here we are today. Getting started and how I chose my dentist, or I should say orthodontist. For a while, I couldn't decide if I wanted to do Smile Direct Club or Invisalign or veneers. Like, I was just all over the place. I just know I wanted to fix my teeth, my smile. The reason why I didn't go for Smile Direct Club was just because I wanted more check-ins to be fit. Perfect. I just didn't want to mess around with my teeth. I don't have time for that. Just felt like there were so many mixed reviews with Smile Direct Club, and I followed my gut. I'm like, let's just do it the way that I feel most comfortable, even if it is way more. Also, I did more research, and it just was a better fit for myself personally. As far as choosing this specific doctor, you go through Invisalign.com, and you can just search through your area for providers around you. So Invisalign will be like the middleman once you select your provider, so they'll help you get into that free consult. Mine was free. Don't know if yours will be. So yeah, it's cool that Invisalign is like the middleman, and they help make that transition very smooth, and they do keep in touch with you. How I went about choosing my specific doctor: one, close to me; two, he had a high ranking. They have like tiers on the Invisalign website, and I think that's just so dope, because then you just feel like you're in good hands. That's exactly what I needed. And lastly, I did choose him because he's like a brother. Honestly, I'm just gonna always be for my people. I chose him, and it really has been the best decision I've made. Nonetheless, I'm super happy with the doctor, orthodontist that I chose. The whole team there and their office, everything is just literally A1, top notch. They treat me great. Yeah, once you officially decide like you're gonna do it, they give you a kit. Well, at least my place gave it to me just like this. This is their name, Square Smiles. So inside this bag was like the full kit. Comes with 2 boxes. Each box has all of the trays. Basically just have numbers on each one, so you know that you're going in order. It's super easy, you can't mess up. Also, I don't know the name of this tool, I'm just gonna say tool, but it's what you place inside of your mouth when you're doing your updated pictures before moving on to your next tray. And then the Invisalign box does come with a case for your trays. When you're eating, you just take them out, pop them in here. This is what it looks like. Super simple. You can always get a cuter one on Amazon. I thought about it, but I don't care about that. Inside that as well will come with like cleaning solution that they just give for free. Eventually you do have to buy your own. My care team told me that I could buy some. I'm blinking so hard right now on the name of the product that I have, but I will put it in the video. Now, before we continue, I just want to make a quick note of something called attachments, which you'll eventually learn more about if you start your Invisalign journey. But they're basically like almost indents. I'll insert a photo so you can have a better idea, but it's almost like bumps on your teeth that they place so that your trays can attach properly, so that they actually stay in place. Without it, it's just not gonna stay. It's not gonna happen. They do feel very, very weird because it's literally bumps on your teeth, but this whole process kind of feels weird. The trays feel weird. All that's gonna feel weird until you get used to it. So yeah. So for the pros and cons, getting my notepad, my handy dandy notepad. So first we're gonna start with the cons. I like the bad news first. Pain. It is definitely painful, but I do want to say it's not as painful as braces. However, there have been circumstances where I chew super hard on something and it'll give me a headache. I know it's different though for everyone. Everyone's pain tolerance is different. I've heard some other people absolutely hate it. Like they literally cannot do anything. I'm pretty okay. Like 90% of the time I am chilling. I'm good because I don't take it out. If you take it out and you hang out and put it back in, like obviously it's gonna keep hurting because you're not allowing your teeth to do what it needs to do. You know, so yeah, it is painful. With beauty comes pain. The second thing that kind of goes hand in hand with the pain, you could lose weight. Very unintentional for me. I'm trying to get thick. It's about to be summer, but I did lose weight because, like I said, when you first switch into the new set of trays, it hurts. So I kind of will just prolong the eating or have a smoothie, but it's just because I don't want to take it out. I literally don't like taking it out because, as I said, take it out hurts. Also, I do want to mention that they have an app, at least for me, and that helped me keep track of how long I was having my aligners out. So every time I was eating, I'd start the timer, and you know, like I'm a slow eater. Like I enjoy my food, I enjoy my meal, like and by the time I look at the timer, it's already been like 30 something minutes, and I'm like, oh wow, and that adds up. You definitely want to keep track, at least in the first few days, to kind of have an idea. For your Invisalign trays to really be effective, it needs to be worn about 22 hours. So if you do the math, you can't really take it out, so don't do it. Number 3, the speech. It's not different. I've spoken to people and they were like, no, you're fine, like you don't talk different, but I hear it. My best friend already called me out on our first FaceTime, and she was like, why are you talking like that? So there's definitely a slight speech hiccup, I'll say. So you get extra drool in your mouth, slight lisp. Just certain words just sound funny because it's just like a lot in your mouth. So yeah. Another con is the cleaning. I think this is my number 1 con, besides the pain, occasional pain. But the cleaning, bro.
Get somebody else to do it.
Oh, it's for audition.
Get somebody else. As you know, these are clear, right? So if you allow buildup, if you allow it to get dirty and you're not on top of the maintenance, guess what? They're now yellow, they're now stained, and everybody knows, everybody sees. Like it's no longer like Invisalign at that point. How I clean mine, I just use that product that I keep blinking out on every night. And when I say every night, I don't do every night, but I try to. 9 times out of 10, I am doing it because it just makes a difference and feel the difference. I just like my breath smelling good constantly too, and it smells like mint, so I like it. You do have to take it out when you're drinking like coffee and tea. I don't do that every time. I try to do it, but not every time. If you don't have time for all that, use a straw. But I always recommend brushing your teeth and your Invisalign if you do keep it in your mouth while drinking these, beverages. It's like literally cleaning a second pair of teeth. You're brushing these in your teeth morning and night, and then you're just putting them in that cleaning solution every night. It sounds super simple, but when you're tired, you don't even have time for your skincare or for yourself or wrapping up your hair. Who got time for that? You know what I mean? So another con is obviously it is pricey compared to braces. That's just what it is. And lastly, for cons is the time frame. We are a generation of getting things quick, wanting results quick, now, instant. This is going to be a while. My quoted time for these is 1.5 years, and that's forever. But like I said, I'm already at the halfway mark, so it is what it is. Like, I'm not impatient. I do kind of wish like I was done, but it's all about the process and enjoying the journey, so whatever. Those were all of the cons that I had. Now let's get into the pros. Most of these pros are so self-explanatory and obvious that I won't really have to explain it. So number one, it's invisible. So that means it's very discreet. You go about your business. 9 times out of 10, people won't know you have Invisalign in. Number two, less office visits. Since I started my Invisalign journey, I've only seen my orthodontist about 2, maybe 3 times. We do have an app, so they check every week or every 2 weeks. Whenever I need a switch, they're checking and sending me comments, letting me know if I'm doing great, keep it up, use your chewies. I didn't mention this, but chewies are very, very, very vital if you have Invisalign. Oh my god, like these are like gonna be your best friend. And I'll insert a picture of what chewies are, and they're basically just to kind of help the trays to fit. You know, so you'll have like maybe a little spacing when you first put in your tray. The chewies, you're chewing on the back, sometimes the front, but when you're chewing on it, it's helping for that tray to settle in, to really mold, you know, if that makes sense. I don't know. Number 3, it's removable. Girl, I can still take it out. Braces you cannot. So if I have a special event or a date or anything that I just don't want to deal with it, don't want to take it out in public, take it out and put it right back when you're done. I love that. I love that for me. I did say it is pricey, but depending on how you look at it, it could also be cheaper than the veneers way. So it really just depends on your preference. Just make sure you're doing research and doing what's best for you. Another pro is that there really isn't any restrictions. Yeah, there may be the tea and coffee thing, but if you're not even that type of drinker, you're good. I think that's amazing. You're still living your best life. With veneers, there are certain you can't eat crab legs, I heard. I don't know if that's true. But if you have veneers, you can't eat crab legs. And imagine you flew out the country. And lastly, my favorite pro, which is also why I didn't do the Smile Direct Club, is that it's very precise. They have scanning, like 3D scanning. And I'm going to have some videos so that you can see what I mean when I say, like, it's very precise. Like, girl, I was seeing all parts of my teeth and gums and what it'll look like. Like, it's... That is so cool.
Chew, and then you move it around like that, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay, and you're gonna do it on all your teeth. So you see how these are fitting nicely now?
Yeah.
So this is how you must look like every 7 days before you move on, okay?
Okay. So every time I put them in, chew a little.
Just chew a little bit.
Okay.
Keep it in the case. It fits.
Yeah. Okay.
Take the chewy out. Chew a little bit when you pop them in. That way you make sure that they're...
For me, I needed precision. I'm not trying to get screwed over after 6 months, after a year. Like, I want to make sure this is done right. Okay? And they doing it right. And for the part that you are all here for, most likely, details and the before and afters. I got you, boo. So, the details, if you do want to go to my location, it is in Quincy, Mass. They are called Square Smiles. I'm putting my doctor's name on the screen. I don't want to butcher it. But like I said, I highly recommend this location. The staff is lit. They're super welcoming, very personable. We were talking about Nicki Minaj. We were talking about music. Like, stop. Day 1 though, when I walked through the doors, they allowed me to like film because I was vlogging. They're just all so nice, so chill, like down to earth, very, very genuine people. And I just feel like I'm in great hands. So I definitely recommend checking them out if you would like to. As far as the cost, the cost for everything for me is $71.78. And thank God I can do monthly payments. Yeah, girl, it's like Klarna for your teeth. Afterpay for your teeth. Like, I'm not gonna say no to that. And so yeah, that's the cost. I don't know about other locations. I did, however, I low-key did call Invisalign. I'm like, listen, if I go somewhere else that's less nice, is it cheaper? Yeah, it don't work like that. Yeah, so that is the price. And yeah, let's look at our teeth. Okay, so we're gonna do a zoom in on my teeth. I know they are yellow. I am a heavy coffee drinker, which I'm trying to change. So they are stained and they are kind of yellow. I brush my teeth every day, so mind your business. Thank you. So I started in July and this is just 8 months after. Already a huge difference. I'm already happy, but this ain't the end. So, and did I mention that Square Smile sent me a happy birthday text in an email? Bro, I love them. So yeah, that is everything. That is my Invisalign journey, all the details, the pros. We talked about the cons, the price, location, my thoughts, everything. So if you do have any other questions, feel free to leave it down below. But I really hope that this video was informative and helpful for you. I do plan on making just one more update once I'm done with everything, once my Invisalign journey is complete. So if you do want to watch that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I don't know why I said that weird. And I will see you guys in my next video.